Folks just did a long Facebook Live about the severe storms working their way through central and northeastern portions of Newfoundland right now. Figured I'd do something similar for YouTube and Twitter because I can't go live in those areas right now. So we'll just do a quick update as to what's going on and what we can expect as we go into the rest of the afternoon. What we are seeing right now is some pretty good thunderstorm activity working its way through central Newfoundland. The strongest of the storms right now are to the east of Grand Falls, Windsor, east of Norris Arm, almost over Lewisport and Bree, just to the west of Glenwood. And this is a storm cell that moved through Grand Falls, Windsor, Bishops Falls earlier and produced some pea-sized hail, and is likely still doing that as it's working to the east. Looks like Gander, you're just out of it right now, but you're probably going to get into it here shortly. And we're also seeing a fair bit of activity as well back to the west and northwest, to Westport, Hamden, Jackson's Arm, seeing a pretty good storm right now. And these are all kind of heading off toward the northeast in that general direction. Now, as we look to the east of this ring here, this is as far as the radar on Marble Mountain can see. Typically, we'd have the radar in Holyrood that would pick up this area here, but that is currently down. We're waiting for the new one to come online. Hopefully, it will do so at some point next month. But there are some pretty good storms across northeastern Newfoundland as well right now. And in fact, as we switch over and we'll take a look at the satellite picture, you can see pretty clearly there are some pretty good storms in that area of Newfoundland at the moment. So what we're looking at here on this map is essentially cloud cover A and lightning that you see there in blue. And the lightning in blue is indicative of where storms are, because the storms are producing the lightning, and that's what the satellite is picking up. So it looks like we've got a cluster of storms right now near Fogo Island, just south of there, across mainland portions of Newfoundland. Another cell here. Again, this is what I was talking about, just east of Grand Falls, Windsor. Another cell here over Triton, and another one here just to the southwest of the Green Bay, White Bay area. And again, these are all heading off toward the north and east. The storms moving through could produce winds gusting as high as 90, brief heavy rainfall, and the potential for some small hail in combination with the frequent thunder and lightning. So keep that in mind if you are going to be kind of going out and about this afternoon. If you're out camping, for instance, when thunder roars, you really need to head indoors and seek shelter immediately. And as we look at this satellite loop here, again, you can see those storms heading pretty much from southwest to northeast. We're going to be watching the interior portion of Newfoundland as we go throughout the rest of the afternoon to see if more storms do indeed pop up. As of right now, though, not a whole lot coming in behind this main cluster here across central Notre Dame, Bonavista Bays. We'll keep an eye on it. I know a lot of folks on the Avalon want to know if you're going to see any storms. As of now, nothing yet, but we'll keep a close eye on it. There is a severe thunderstorm watch currently in effect for central and northeastern Newfoundland, not the west coast, not the northern peninsula, not the Burin Peninsula, and not the Avalon Peninsula. That being said, those areas could see some storms over the next few hours. The timeline for the storms is going to be between about now and 6, 7 o'clock. And if you get one, it won't last long. It'll come over. It'll move through, it'll rain heavy as it's moving through, you'll get the frequent thunder and lightning, maybe even small hail and gusty winds, and then it will just kind of move on and move offshore. And you may get a couple of these as we go throughout the afternoon. Again, interior, central, northeastern Newfoundland, these are the areas under the biggest risk of seeing a severe storm this afternoon, or any thunderstorms this afternoon, rather. As you go away from that area, the risk is not quite as good. And in fact, one more map to show you. This one here in the yellow highlights where the biggest threat of those storms is going to be over the next few hours. Again, we're done with these by 6, 7 o'clock this evening, at least in my mind. I'll have a full forecast update for you coming up on NTV between 5:30 and 7. And right now, I got to get that forecast done. So I'll see you this evening on the news.